everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Doubting Thomas with England at World Cup 2026. Today we face the surprise package of the tournament so far in Panama, needing a win to qualify through to the round of 32 of the World Cup. Let's have a look at match day 3's results so far. Starting with Group A, where South Africa and South Korea have qualified in first and second. South Africa beating South Korea, where Czechia and Mexico finished third and fourth after a 1-1 draw, meaning that Mexico are out of the World Cup. Group B is an interesting one as well. Switzerland and Canada drew 1-1. Bosnia and Herzegovina beat Qatar to finish third. Will it be good enough for them? We will find out in due course. As in Group C, Brazil beat Scotland by 2-1, but Scotland qualify in second place after a late equaliser from Haiti. Finished that game 3-3. As Turkey top Group D after beating the USA finish in second place. Paraguay third with Australia in fourth after a 2-1 win for Paraguay. Defeat for Germany against Ecuador did not deny them top spot. They finished second, Ecuador. Germany finished top. Ivory Coast beat Curacao by 1-0 to send them to the bottom of the table, sadly. As Japan beat Sweden to finish top of Group F. Holland beat Tunisia by 2-0 to squeak into second place and send the Swedes into third. As Egypt top Group G, with Belgium just tucking in behind them. 3-1 winners were Belgium over New Zealand. 4-2 Egypt and Iran finished, so Iran may well qualify as the best of the third place sides. We will find out in due course. Cape Verde might well qualify as well. They finished with a 4-0 win over Saudi Arabia, as Uruguay and Spain finished 2-2. And the goals just keep coming for France. They beat Norway by 5-1 to send Norway into third. Senegal beat Iraq by 3-0, meaning there are 3 groups to go. Group J, which sees Algeria take on Australia and Jordan take on Argentina. Argentina in third place at the moment, so needing a result to qualify. Portugal take on Colombia in the battle for top spot in Group K. Uzbekistan take on the Democratic Republic of Congo. As in Group L, Croatia take on Ghana. Panama, top of Group L, take on England right now. So here are the 2 starting lineups as Panama start with Majai in goal, Murillo, Fanair, Andreas, Davis, Aruzu, Signo, Castanula, Brahona, Diaz, with Foraju leading the line for them. As England start with Pickford in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Gurhey, Omri Konsa is in for Jared Branthwaite today. Luke Shaw, Palmer, Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Rodgers, with Harry Kane leading the line. And would I have wanted to make more changes? Yes, I definitely would. A draw will be good enough. We want to top this group though and avoid a trickier path through in this tournament, as Thomas Christensen's side look to top Group L, and I don't think anybody would have expected that at the start of the tournament. But there they are, 2 wins from 2. Can we inflict Panama's first defeat on them? We beat them in 2018 at the World Cup. Can we follow it up in 2026? Let's find out. But hopefully, with the tinkering that we've done, and the changes that we've made, particularly to the shape, we are growing into this World Cup as it stands. As the ball is looking wide. Luke Shaw will win that header though. Morgan Rogers picks it up inside for Bellingham. Looking back to Morgan Rogers. On towards Luke Shaw. Nice ball in for Cole Palmer. He's got away from the defender as well. And he scored 3 minutes in. But VAR might well rule it out. But it's a wonderful finish from Cole Palmer. Here is the check. The check is complete and the goal has been given. Good start. Exactly what we needed. Out of the blocks quickly. Morgan Rogers with the ball to Shaw. And he is onside by half a body. And we'll take it. Cole Palmer slotting into the bottom corner. England 1, Panama 0. To be fair, we are expected to win this group, right? So we've gone about it in a roundabout way, but we hopefully will eventually win this group. As the ball goes towards the back stick, looking for Harry Kane. He's allowed the header to be cleared. Has he got a plan, Harry Kane? Hopefully so. In towards Bellingham. On towards Morgan Rogers. Nice ball. Harry Kane drags it wide. Flag went up anyway. As the free kick is going to be taken by Declan Rice. It's a long way out, but I fancy him from here. Although I've said that a few times this tournament. He's gone inside the penalty area. Palmer on the edge of the box will drive it low and it's deflected behind. Good move from England. Nearly worked. As the ball is with Barona for Panama. Ball looking towards the back stick. We headed away. Need to pick it up with Cole Palmer. And the counter-attack should begin. And hopefully we can spring it. There is Saka on the right with a ball to Rice first time. 2 at the back post, 3 at the back post. Declan Rice goes for the shot himself. Easy save from the goalkeeper. As Murillo has the free kick for Panama. In towards Azara. Will he find a ball into the penalty area? He will, but Declan Rice mops it up pretty comfortably. Has to be said. Palmer on the turn. Counter-attack. That's what we're kind of looking for today. We're looking to just win the ball back and race up the field. Alexander-Arnold looking for a ball inside for Rice. Needs to go through back to Saka. Okay, drive on yourself, but don't have the shot this time. There we go. That's better. Back into Saka. In towards Kane. Deflected behind. Can't poke it home. Can Harry Kane. But a second goal is definitely on its way. It's going to be Saka to take this one. How many players are in the box this time? Luke Shaw's inside the penalty area. Still only 4. Okay. Interesting. Konsa picking it up. Shaw with the drive. Deflected behind. Good save from the keeper as well. Second goal definitely coming. Have they left loads out? It looks like they probably have, hasn't it? Declan Rice with the ball in. Looking for Mark Gurhey. Headed away. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, they left 2 up. Okay, which is why we've got more back behind the ball. Makes sense. Ball into Morgan Rogers. Will he drive it towards goal? Do I need to enable long shots? No, not really. Saka has a go over the bar. Because again, we're having plenty of shots. Not finding the back of the net that often. Declan Rice a bit further over. Same sort of distance. Kane into Palmer. Would have turned on that. Harry and had a shot. There we go. Cole Palmer. Good save from the keeper. Go to the ball for Rice. Easy ball to Declan Rice. Players with their hands in the air. Looking to play it on to Bellingham. Into Palmer. Back in towards Shaw. Slow build up from England, but it's going somewhere at least. Palmer with the ball. Kane inside the centre. Oh, you had the chance to pick him out. Morgan Rogers might get the shot away. He does. Deflected. But we keep the pressure on. Half an hour in. It is the Alamo for Panama at the moment. And they'll be getting deja vu. As Rice with the ball. Low. Saved by the keeper. In towards Alexander-Arnold. Bit of movement off the ball. Alexander-Arnold gets away with one. Plays it into Saka. Fires it into Saka. Goodness me. In towards Declan Rice. He has a shot from distance. Patted away by the goalkeeper. And they are scrambling to contain us. You're right. Will we find the benefit of one of them at some point? Ball in towards the penalty area? No. Because there's only like 4 players in the box. This is really weird. Anyway, Palmer into Saka. Got to go across the edge of the box. It does into Luke Shaw. Midfield players starting to move forward. Rogers looking for a ball round the corner. He goes for a curling effort. Another good save from the goalkeeper. A near post out swinger. There we go. That'll do. I don't tinker with it too much. Just click a few buttons and see what happens. It's got to be better than what we were doing, right? As the ball is with Palmer. On towards Rice. Trying to find a gap, but you could throw a blanket over most of them at the moment. Saka trying to stab it towards goal. Now we're going to see, are the corners going to work? Are they going to be implemented in time? Yes, I think. So it's back post, it should be. Or, well, I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in due course. It is a ball to the back post. There is still not an England player there, but there are more players inside the penalty area. So that's one good thing at least. Konsa picking it up, driving from distance, and the goalkeeper with another save. Corner number 10, 11, 12, definitely in double figures. It is in double figures. Crikey. Can he find a teammate? He can find Trent Alexander-Arnold. Will he find a ball into the penalty area? No, he'll find Saka instead, trying to dance beyond his man, trying to stab it towards goal, fires it into the roof of the net. 3 goals in 3 games for Bukayo Saka, and that'll do. 2-0 before half-time. Doesn't really show the dominance we've had, but it does at least give us a second goal to go in with. And Panama a long way back from here. And hopefully they're still going to qualify, because I think they deserve it, based on the fact that they won 2 from 2, but they are going to lose match day 3. To be fair, we threatened to do this in the other 2 games. We just haven't done it. But we are clicking into gear, folks. Everything is fine. England are going to top Group L. And then we will await who comes down the track. As Palmer with the ball into Rice. On towards Alexander-Arnold. Tries to find a ball low. Finds Harry Kane. Finds Saka again. Good save from the goalkeeper. Can they keep it at 2 before half-time? Tries to get beyond his man. And Palmer has the ball. Harry Kane inside the penalty area. Need to try and find him if you can. Ball into Saka. Back into Palmer. Tries to drive it towards goal himself. And he does. That's 3. Did he stray offside? We got away with 1 in the early part of the game. Is Cole Palmer going to double his tally for the night? Goal being checked. Goal has been given. England lead by 3 goals to 0. Comfortable. And that is half-time. Panama 0. England 3 at the break. 2 goals right on half-time. So, Croatia at the moment will qualify in 2nd place, sending Panama down into 3rd. But it will definitely be a case of taking Saka off at this point as well. And probably Cole Palmer, I would have thought. Wrap those 2 in cotton wool. They have been the 2 players of our tournament so far. As the ball is with Candera. In towards Diaz. Round the corner. Nice bit of play from Panama. They're in behind. Can they score? Yes, they can. 3-1. Okay. England culpable at the back again. Saw it in the games leading up to the tournament that defensively we're a little bit shit, if I'm being brutally honest. And yeah, I mean, it's a 1-2. It's a nice 1-2. And then the ball is through to the striker, Jordan Pickford. Well, practically lays down, doesn't he? It's all right. We can turn up the screw again, can't we? Or maybe not. Is this going to be my worst nightmare? Possibly. Andrade with the ball, looking to the back stick, headed towards goal. Jordan Pickford off the line, and he's in for 3-2. Well, whatever was said in that Panama dressing room has clearly had an effect on them, because they have 2 goals in 10 minutes. And it's a well-worked routine. To the back stick. Talking about taking Saka and Palmer off. Hopefully they've not taken offence to that. But it looks like they have. Are we going to have to win this game for a 3rd time, perhaps? I mean, I thought we were comfortable. But obviously not. As Palmer's got the ball into Saka. It had plenty of goals last time we played these, didn't it? So, I'm not surprised. Oh, ball given away. Morgan Rogers heads towards goal. Harry Kane can't get there. Do we need to make a change to stem the tide? Bearing in mind, they had 1 shot in the first half. And they've done brilliant things in the second half. They haven't thrown caution to the wind. It looks like oh my word. They're just a little bit sharper to the ball than England are right now. We are going to look at a change. It's going to be on the left-hand side. They're looking to attack. Okay, that's good news for me, I guess. So, who are we going to send on? Anthony Gordon is who we're going to send on the left-hand side. Jude Bellingham, he's not had a great game again, has he? Luke Shaw is going to come off as well. And we're going to send on Tino Livramento, because we've been doing that. And then, so we're going to discourage the long shots, because that wasn't working. Sorry, you've had your fun. Let's see if we can grab another goal, because we're going to need one, I think, to clinch this. Trying to drive through the centre of park. Looking for Rice. No, Rice will pick it up. Well done. Ball in towards Alexander-Arnold. Harry Kane looking for a ball. No, he didn't play it in. I thought he might. Gordon might win the header. Does win the header. Bellingham picks it up. Plays it through. Cole Palmer on the turn. And that's 4-2. And a hat-trick for Mr. Palmer. There we go. That should be job done. 4-2 England have now. All the goals in this tournament for us so far, at least, are arriving today, it would seem. Is that perfect preparation for the knockout stages? I've no idea. But either way, Cole Palmer has a goal. He has 3 of them as well. He may be the player of the match today. I think if he's not, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, remove early crossing. Fair enough. We don't like it. Ball is with Cole Palmer. England's man at the moment. He's on a 9.5, not an 8.5. He might have been on an 8.5 just now. Ball into the penalty area, headed away. Alexander-Arnold driving through the crowd. No. Palmer, mate. Going for a 4th. Oh, off the bar. How's your luck? But I think that is his job done for the day, right? You would hope so. Scoring a hat-trick. So yeah, he is going to come off at this point for James Maddison. See if Jimmy can get involved on the proceedings. I'm going to keep those 2 on. Going to take off the skipper at this point for Ollie Watkins. And yeah, Saka's going to go as well for Jared Bowen. Let's see if we can grab any more. Fresh legs on the pitch. Final 13 minutes of this one. Not been as comfortable as it looked at half time. And technically, Panama are winning the second half at this point. Livramento in towards Bowen. Will he get a shot away? He might well do. He does. Drags it across the front of goal though. Nobody putting it in. As Livramento has the throw in. Nobody exactly running towards him. There we go. As Livramento has the ball again. Plays it into Gordon. On towards Rice. Bellingham. Might well get a shot away. Declan Rice certainly will. And there is 5 for the vice captain. And we did shoot from distance in the end. England have 5. And that will see us comfortably through in top spot in the end. I just hope that the goal difference doesn't hurt Panama. As I mentioned earlier, deserve to go through in 3rd place. Just whether they will be one of the best placed teams or not. You would think with 2 wins, they should be alright, right? They're going to miss out with 6 points. They're going to be incredibly unlucky. England smelling blood and looking for number 6. Looking for Jared Bowen inside the penalty area. And it's behind for a throw. So barring some drama late in the game between Croatia and Ghana, Panama, despite being beaten 5-2, are going to go through. Which is great news. This is why the World Cup expansion is a good thing. You get countries that haven't been to this tournament. Admittedly, Panama have been here before. But to see them qualify for their countrymen and women and children and anyone of an underdog persuasion, it is a huge thing to see a country of this size going through into the knockout phases. Some would say, well, it doesn't really epimate the spirit. I think I've made up a word there. Anyway, it doesn't give the spirit of the World Cup. It's exactly what the World Cup is for. It is a cup for the world to compete with. And Panama, hopefully, are going to be on their way through. They've been well beaten in the end by England. We go through in top spot. And hopefully Panama join us in the second round. And it looks like, indeed, they will. So here are the results from Groups J, K and L. So we'll start with Austria beating Algeria by 3-1. Argentina winning by the same scoreline, only finishing 3rd though. They may well qualify, who knows. As Colombia win the battle of the top 2 in Group K. Portugal 2nd, Uzbekistan and the Democratic Republic of Congo drew 1-1. There is Ghana's win over Croatia, which sent Panama through in the end, even though they lost 5-2 to England. And this is where it starts to get tricky. Right, so we talked about the teams that were through, so we'll talk about all of them now. So South Africa, South Korea and Czechia go through from Group A. Switzerland, Canada and Bosnia and Herzegovina go through from Group B. Only 2 teams from Group C, Brazil and Scotland. Sorry, Morocco. As Turkey, USA and Paraguay make it through from Group D. Germany, Ecuador and Ivory Coast make it through from Group E. Curacao missing out by a point. That's gutting for them. Japan, Holland and Sweden make it through from Group F. Group G just has the 2 qualifiers. Egypt and Belgium are those 2. No Iran, although they only had 1 point, so that's probably why. Spain, Uruguay and Cape Verde make it through in Group H. Group I sees 3 teams through as well, with France, Senegal and Norway. Group J has 3 teams through as well. Argentina squeaking through, although they did have 6 points in the end. So Austria, Algeria and Argentina, but it's going to be a much harder route for Argentina in 3rd place than it would have been 1st or 2nd. Group K has just 2 through, with Colombia and Portugal. And Croatia, they did miss out. Only had 3 points in the end. Not good enough to get through. So England and Panama through from Group L. So now is the point of no return. There are no second chances from here. The knockout phase is on its way. So South Korea take on Canada. Germany take on Czechia. Scotland take on Japan. Brazil take on Holland. What a game that's going to be. Paraguay take on France. Senegal take on Ecuador. Ivory Coast take on South Africa. Cape Verde take on England, which is why I wanted to finish first. Bosnia and Herzegovina take on Turkey. Norway take on Egypt. It's Portugal for Panama. Spain take on Algeria. Switzerland take on Sweden. Austria take on Uruguay. Argentina have got away with it. They take on Colombia, although that's not going to be an easy game for them. As one of the host nations in the USA, take on Belgium. As we head to Atlanta, Georgia, for the game with Cape Verde. Reece James is on his way back. They have a player suspended and someone out with the flu, which, given it's the middle of summer, is, well, is he used to the warm temperatures? I guess he is. It's like 28 degrees, man. Come on. So that is the next time we will be here as England's adventure at the World Cup continues into the 2nd round and hopefully beyond. If we can't beat Cape Verde, I probably shouldn't be going home from the World Cup. I should probably go and, well, live in Cape Verde, frankly. So find out next time how we get on there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.